Hello YouTube, this is 4Leaf, and today I'm going to be filming the solar eclipse. I filmed one in 2017, except it wasn't really that good. It was a partial solar eclipse. This one's supposed to be a total one. I hope the clouds will not get in the way. And there's the sun right there. I'm gonna try to have glasses. There it is with the glasses on. There's the sun. Alright. I'll get back to you whenever the moon first makes contact with the sun. See you then. Okay, the moon has made first contact with the sun. You can see it. You can't really see it that well on camera, except it is there. Can't really see it well that on camera, except you can't really see it that well on camera, except it is there. Also, there are other people around me trying to see this, so I'm gonna try not to film them. Sorry if you hear them in the background. A lot of people came out here to see this. Also, I don't know if you can see this a little bit there. Wait, just a little bit on the side of the screen there. I'm in a graveyard of all places. I hope this solar eclipse does not summon zombies out of the ground. Some people seem to think that this is going to mean the end of the world. And well, if it is the end of the world, I'm going to try to upload this video to YouTube as fast as I can. So if you're watching this right now, you must really like my channel, and thank you for staying with me all the way to the end. I'll update you whenever something happens. We have a cracker. We have a cracker right here. And it's making little holes in the thing right there. The shape of the eclipse. Look, now it's a crescent. Now the sun looks like the moon during the night sky. It's really starting to get there. It's about halfway. Oh, this got really dark. I mean, really bright. And it's getting darker around here. You can definitely tell it. And I don't feel the sun beating down as hard anymore. It feels like I'm in the shade right now, and it's getting kind of cooler and the wind is blowing. The next time I film is going to either be a cloud getting in the way, which in that case is going to be the most failure of a video, or it's going to be totality. Let's continue. We did it. It's happening. There's not a cloud in the sky. We've done it. It's totality. Look at everything. Look at everything. It's getting so dark. We did it. Those radio towers over there are turning red. The lights on them are turning red like it's nighttime. The insects are starting to pick up. It's getting so dark. It's like, oh my. I'm not sure if you can see on this kind of camera. It's so dark. We did it. It's getting so dark. It's nighttime. Oh, it's not a failure of video after all. It's getting really dark. You see that? You can't see it very much. We're in totality. I'm sorry, I'm kind of freaking. It's actually nighttime. Look, we did it. Oh my gosh! It's totality! It's the eternal night. Legend of Spiral reference. We did it. We did it. See if. Oh. Okay. I'll come back when it's ending. Okay, it's ending. Well, that was pretty crazy. Well, that was it. Honestly, I'm gonna take another video of the sun normally. And goodbye. Okay, the total solar eclipse is completely done now. The moon and the sun have returned to their original way of movement without colliding with each other. And I guess I'll talk a bit about what happened there, because you really couldn't see it that well on camera. My camera's not that great. This is what the sun looks like after a total solar eclipse. That moment, it was like looking... I'm not even sure, honestly. It was like I was in some sort of fantasy world or something. And I felt like I was in a lucid dream or something. It almost didn't feel real. It was almost otherworldly, I guess you could say, because it's space. Okay. I've never really experienced something like that before. I mean, it was almost magical. And I know that's kind of strange to say if you've never seen it before, except if you've seen it before, then you understand. So more about this experience. When the sun and the moon became totality, you could look around 360 degrees. I was on a hill where I could see all around, and all around it was like on the horizon there were rainbows or something. It wasn't rainbows, it was like a gradient. It was like the horizon was glowing like it does during a sunset. 360 degrees all around. It got really dark, it got cold, the wind started to pick up. I could hear children cheering, I could hear people cheering, I didn't really hear crickets, except I did see that none of the birds were flying anymore. And I could see that the radio towers, or the cell phone towers that have the white lights that shine, were now shining red, as they only do during nighttime. And I could see cars with their headlights on. I could see lights in the distance. I could see stars in the nights. Well, it's not really night. It's not a night sky. It's the daylight sky, the day sky, whatever you call it. The sky during the daytime. You could see stars during daytime. You could see that on the camera. They said that some of those stars were actually planets like Jupiter and Venus and Saturn, except I don't really know what I was looking at, honestly. They look like stars to me. And then, of course, the main event, the total solar eclipse. What did the moon and sun look like together? Well, during totality, it looked like there were stray sunlight beams coming from the edges all around the combination of the moon and sun. They were kind of moving a little bit, and then there was this one red dot at the very bottom of where they combined. This red dot was like, it was like the light on a Nintendo Wii whenever it's powered off and you don't have it connected to Wi-Fi. It looked like that. I'm not really sure what that was. I think it was something having to do with the corona of the sun mixed with a crater in the moon or something. I don't really know. I don't really know any of this. I just experienced it. And then you could just see the full shadow of the moon over the sun. I can't really explain it in words. It's something you just have to see, and then you would understand. And it also seemed like, I mean, there were clouds everywhere during the beginning of it, except whenever it got time for it to be totality, I was able to see the sun, and there were hardly any clouds anywhere at all. It was as if they opened up just for that moment. I was very lucky that that happened. It seems like I might not be able to film something like that ever again. I'm not sure when the next time something like that will ever happen, or if it ever will in this lifetime, so I'm glad I could film it now. The one I did last time was a partial solar eclipse, and to be honest, my videos were very bad then. Are they good now? I'm not sure. That's for you to decide. And I don't want this video to be super long because there's nothing else really to film, so... And anyways, thank you so very much for watching. If you've seen the solar eclipse with me, then you know how it is. And I'm very lucky to have seen it. I'm sorry to all those that couldn't see it because of clouds or whatever else. This is the end of the video here. Please rate, comment, and subscribe.